Have you ever listened back to your videos and thought, why does my microphone sound so bad? The truth is, most microphones don't sound terrible. Most of us just aren't using them correctly. Today, I'm going to show you how to make any microphone sound great in OBS. We're going to cover everything from using your microphone correctly to adding filters and EQ, all using free tools already built into OBS. Let's fix your audio. So the first step is understanding your microphone. So right now I am using, let me pull it up for you. So what I'm using is the 5Fine USB XLR dynamic microphone. Got it off Amazon for less than 50 bucks. Super easy to use, very great. So what do we need to know from looking at it on here? So first things first, most microphones, they have a picture that shows you where the sound is supposed to go into. So that's very important to us. Ours is right here at the end. And so that's what we want to kind of talk into. Some of them are on the side. So knowing your mic, knowing what it is there already helps you out. Now, another important thing is, let's see. The best range. So mine is 2 inches to 6 inches. My mic is currently set up about 2 inches away from my face. That way it doesn't have to struggle to pick me up and I can balance it out the right way. As you can kind of see where my mic is positioned, it's right there to my face so you can hear me as clear as possible. I do currently have two different mic sets up and it's the exact same microphone. So we're going to speak correctly. So what we want is position of our mic is about 2 inches away from our face, and we want to talk into the mic, but not directly into it. So when we're talking, we're actually talking past it, so it'll still pick it up, because if we look at it and we talk into it, you can get kind of a popping anytime you make a sound, and that'll pick it up. All right, so now that we know how to use our mic a lot better now, we're going to make sure that OBS is receiving the proper signal. We're going to speak in a normal voice for our recording and streaming, and we're going to watch our audio meter. We want it to kind of peak just right there at the -6 decibel range and have it be no lower than the 10 decibel range. Well, -10 decibel range. If you're barely reaching the yellow area, your signal's too quiet, and you should add a gain filter. And we're going to add slowly until it reaches that range that we're looking for. If you're constantly hitting the red, the top of the red, reduce your gain instead. And the cleaner your source level is, the better every filter will perform afterward. Now, another important thing with that is making sure that your mic is turned all the way up if it hasn't a built-in volume control on the mic itself, as well as going into Windows settings and adjusting that there. So we go into the Windows setting and we're going to go to our microphone and be able to add volume. Here we want to go ahead and max that out because we want to adjust everything in OBS itself. So as you can see, I have my mic turned down just a little bit, so I'm barely hitting the 6 decibel range, well, -6 decibel range. And that's where we really want it to be. And if you do need a gain filter, we'll go ahead and add that as well. I don't need one, but there are people that do, depending on your mic, depending on everything. So we're going to go ahead and add a gain filter just real quick to check things out. Let me move that to where you guys can see it. So we're going to go ahead and come down to the bottom of the box here, hit the plus. We're going to see the gain filter there. We're going to add that. And again, you're going to want to add this very, very slow, little increments at a time until you're peaking right where you want to be on the bar down here. So now, you do want to have enough that you're getting a clean sound, but if you're flooding it with gain, it is going to pick up everything going on around you. and that's not good either. So the better you can be as far as position to your mic, and that's why I use a boom arm, is because I can get the mic right up where it needs to be, and it's not going to pick up as much because my mic's not working as hard. I'm going to go ahead and delete it because I don't need a gain filter. Now, the next filter we're going to talk about in step 3 in our process is to add a noise suppression filter. OBS has a great noise suppression filter as base. I'm currently using an NVIDIA add-on for mine. So you got the RN noise, which is a great quality. It uses more of your CPU. And then you got the SPX, which is a little bit lower quality, but it's really not even noticeable, but it uses a lot less of your CPU to do so. Now, with the NVIDIA effects that I use, you have the noise removal, the echo removal, and then the noise and echo removal, which is what I use. You want to be careful with using this because the more you add it, you can sound a little bit more robotic. But if you don't add enough, you're going to hear like CPU fans, you're going to hear everything going on around you, air conditions, background sounds, but you don't want to sound robotic. So definitely use that and turn it down just a little bit from being completely maxed out. The next one I want to talk about is the 3-band equalizer. Again, you'd go down to the plus sign, add a 3-band equalizer, and this is going to improve the actual tone of your voice. Think of EQ as adjusting your bass, your mids, and your treble. Low frequencies, if your voice sounds muddy or boomy, reduce the lows slightly. If you want more of a homey feel, kind of add a little bit more to it. If you already have a low voice, you don't really need to add a whole lot. Again, small adjustments are everything. Your mids, if your voice is sounding hollow, boxy, reduce the mids a little bit. A lot of people do this. And actually, real quick, if you're not hearing your voice, first make sure that you open up your settings. Let me drag that over here. Go down to audio and select your monitoring device to be your headphones. Click apply, and now you're going to hear yourself. Hit OK. And if you're not already hearing yourself, make sure you click the headphones down at the bottom, and that will, if it's in a green box, you should be hearing yourself just fine. Now, with your highs, you use high to make yourself a little bit more clear by adding small boosts to your highs. So you want that clarity, you want that presence. That's the way you get it. Again, I have a lower voice, and I add highs to make me sound a little bit more clear. Now, if you add too much, again, you're going to sound a little bit more robotic, but you don't want to sound like a radio announcer. The goal is to sound like a better version of yourself. Now we're going to go into an expander. So we're going to go ahead and add an expander. Same thing, going to hit the plus, we're going to hit expander. We're going to want to change this to a 3-to-1 ratio. Our attack at 1 millisecond, our release at 100 milliseconds. Output gain, we're going to start at 0. Now the threshold, we want to take it all the way to the left. And to set this, we're going to talk as low and as quiet as we will ever do on stream. So we're going to slowly increase this while talking at the same volume until we can barely pick up our mic. And once it kind of drops out, that's what we want to do. So we're going to keep talking a little bit quieter, and then eventually our mic will kind of drop out. And once we do that, we're going to bring that back just a hair so we're not going to be poppy. Now, as far as output gain, you're going to want to keep talking there and just talking quietly, be able to bring it up to where you kind of want it to be at that 10 decibel range. So that's about the whole process as far as an expander. And then we're going to go ahead and go into compressor. Again, with compressor, we're going to start out with a 3-to-1. We're going to take our threshold all the way up. Attack 1 millisecond, release 100 milliseconds. Output gain, we're going to still keep it at 0. So what we're going to do here is we're going to talk as loudly as possible, and we're going to make adjustments so we're not peaking out. So we're going to keep talking very, very loud, kind of yelling into our mic, and we're going to turn this back down to where it kind of needs to be while we're talking loudly. And so what this does is keeps us from getting too loud and into our mic. And then again, this is going to just be enough to adjust it. Most of the time you don't need any gain on it. And that gives you that polished kind of broadcast style sound. But it also keeps you from getting too excited and deafening your audience. The last filter we're going to talk about is the limiter. This is your insurance policy. Make sure something doesn't happen that completely distorts your audio, completely deafens your audience. So what we do with this is we're going to go ahead, leave the release at 60 milliseconds. The threshold, we're going to take it all the way up to the top of the bar, hit it once to take it to negative 0.1. So if our mic falls off the table, it'll cut that sound. So anything that peaks up to that negative 0.1, it'll cut off automatically. So we're not getting that distorted sound. And that's it as far as your mic is concerned. Well, for all the filters. But how do I use this mic in Discord? How do I use this on other people's streams? That's what we're going to go ahead and talk about next. Let me go ahead and hide my face real quick. And let's open back up our web browser. So what I use is the virtual audio cable from vbaudio.com. You downloaded it, you install it, and then what we want to go ahead and do when we go back into OBS is click on our settings down here. And remember how we said set that to your headset? What we're going to go ahead and do now is we're going to set that to the cable input VB audio virtual cable. Now, when we go into Discord, we're going to go ahead and do the same thing for our mic, except we want the output, not the input. So we're going to select that. And now our voice is going to be crisp and clean everywhere we go for Discord. So now we're going to stop hearing ourselves because of that. Final filter chain is going to be our big takeaway for this. If you have gain, add it into gain. And then you're going to want your noise suppression, either NVIDIA or what's built into OBS. You're going to want to add your 3-band equalizer, your expander, your compressor, and a limiter as a final follow-up. Follow this order and you'll get clean, balanced, and professional sounding audio from almost any microphone. So just so you guys can see, this is my mic with no filters. And this is the same mic after we've added everything to it. If this tutorial helped you, please leave a like and subscribe. And let me know what microphone you're using down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.